Hey everyone, Danielle here. Welcome to Adamantium Lab workout number 4. We're going to get started right away, so set your interval timers to 1 minute of work and 15 seconds of rest. Our first move is the rewind lunges. They're like walking lunges, except you're lunging backwards. So each time you lunge back, make sure that your knees don't go over your toes, and push off on the front foot from the ball of your foot, and don't tap your knees down. You want to hover them just a few inches off the ground.
Pull my heart out of my chest, train my mind so I forget. Sink your teeth into my bones, dig me out, then fill the hole. Tear me apart, and watch it burn. Tear me apart, and watch it burn. All that's left is a window to my soul. Come and get it.
Up next, we have switch lunges with a shoulder raise. So go ahead and grab you 2 weights. Here I was using 2 15-pound dumbbells. Later on you'll see me switch to the 10-pound set. So you're going to be doing jump switch lunges. As you land at the bottom of the lunge, you're going to do a shoulder raise, keeping your arms at a 90-degree angle with your forearms and your hands out in front. I would recommend using a mirror here. Usually I'm faced towards the mirror so I can watch my form. Here I wasn't, so I was raising my arms a little too high. You want to keep your arms in line with your shoulders. You want to try not to go too much higher than your shoulders. But each time you jump switch, land softly and do the shoulder raise at the bottom of the movement. Now we'll be doing the bicycle spiders. We'll be doing 4 bicycle crunches, rolling over into low plank, and performing 4 spiders. Here I kept my legs elevated during the bicycle crunches. As you twist up, you want to lead with your chest, not your elbow, and try to bring your elbow to your knee. I forgot here, I was going to do it in high plank, but you're supposed to be in low plank. And here you're going to be bringing your knee to your elbow or your arm. Do 4 of those, roll back over, and then alternate between the bicycle crunches and the spiders. Up next, we have the over-under step-ups. I started out on my right side. We're going to stay on one side for the full minute, then switch to the other leg for the next set. You're going to need a chair, stool, or bench, just something to step up onto. If you can't do that, or you don't have anything that you can step onto, you can just drive your knee up on the step-up part. Here I'm using a 15-pound weight, but you're going to keep that weight at chest level during or throughout the exercise. First you're going to be doing a round kick, then squat down. As you bring your right foot in towards your left, you're going to shift all your weight into that left leg. So squat, bring your leg in. And you're not just doing a regular step up, you're actually going to push your hips back like a single leg squat almost, and then drive up from your heel. You're going to have all your weight in the heel of the foot that's up on the chair, or whatever surface you're using. So kick up and over, squat, shift your weight, and then drive up. Coming up, we have the chest fly in and outs. So go ahead and grab you 2 weights. I was using 2 10-pound dumbbells. You're going to lie down on your back, bringing your arms up overhead and your legs extended out in front of you, not touching the ground. You're going to try to keep them elevated. Here I was also keeping my head elevated. If that's uncomfortable for you, go ahead and rest your head on the ground. As you're doing the fly, you want to keep a slight bend to your elbows. And as you come up, your legs come up. As you bring your arms down, your legs come down as well. And just try to keep your legs elevated. And as you do the fly, as you come to the bottom, your arms or your elbows are not touching the ground. They're just a few inches above the ground. Also make sure that you keep the small of your back pressed into the mat. Now we have the frogs into Dynamite push-up. We'll be doing 4 frogs and 2 push-ups. In the frog, you're going to be on your hands and knees, but your knees are going to be a couple inches off the ground, and your elbows are going to stay soft. You're not going to lock your elbows out. When you're hopping in the frog, you want to make sure that you're bringing your hands and your feet off the ground. So you're hopping in that position 4 times. As soon as you've done 4, you get into plank position and do 2 Dynamite push-ups. As you go down, it's like a jumping jack, plank jack. As you come back up, you bring your feet back together and repeat. Now we'll be doing Flamingo Curls with a leg extension. I was using 2 15-pound dumbbells. You'll be balancing on your left leg, but your right leg will be the one that's extending out in front of you. Here on this side, my coordination is pretty off. I'd recommend keeping your knee drawn up to your waist or at waist level until you catch your balance. It took me several tries on this side, but on the other side, I have much better balance. But as you curl up That's when you extend your leg out in front of you. And watching this, I realized that I did not do a very good job on this side. Before we move to the other side, we're going to be doing Geronimo push-ups and kickouts. This move takes a little bit of practice, so I'd recommend trying it out first. I show easier variations in the tutorial, but you're basically just from standing position, you're going to drop down onto your hands into the plank and do a push-up. So drop down, do a push-up. As you come up, you're going to kick out to one side and then the other, and crawl your hands back towards starting position. You could also, if you can't do the drop, you could also just walk down what's called an inchworm. Or you can do it from your knees, like so.
Mouth to mouth, I breathe you in. Swallow down your jagged sin. Let it drown inside my veins. The sweetest poison I could take. You make it an art. The way that you scar with every word. But before we reach the end, strip me down again. Come and get it one more time. If you wanna lose your mind. Come and get it one more time. If you wanna lose your mind. Come and get it.
I had to run inside real quick to grab some equipment that I forgot. It's a 10-pound ankle weight for the last move before the bonus, which is the weighted plank hold. Just a basic plank. If you choose to add a little extra challenge, you can add weight. I would definitely not advise you to use anything like a dumbbell. You could use an ankle weight or maybe a plate. Just be very careful. And you can also come down onto your forearms into low plank. If you need a rest, the best way would be to do a downward dog. I think I'll do it here in just a second. Yeah, here. That's a good rest. You can hold it for a little bit longer. Just try not to come down onto your knees unless you just absolutely have to. But hold this for the full minute. Great job, guys. If you want, you can continue on with me into the bonus. It's 3 minutes of 3 combinations. You're going to want to set your stopwatch or timer for 1 minute each. Once you complete 1 minute, you're going to move on to the next combination and reset each time. you finish the 1 minute combo. But as always, you can do this workout for one full round for under 20-minute workout, or you can do it for 2 to 3 rounds. I'd say 1 round for beginners, or if it's just a quick finisher, for another workout, and 2 to 3 rounds for intermediate to advanced. So the first one, like I said, you're going to set your stopwatch for a minute. The first one is a single leg bridge thrust skull crusher on your right leg. As you can see, I have 2 sets of weights. I start out with the 15-pound dumbbells, and then once that becomes too much, I switch over to the 10-pound. The first combination is the single leg bridge thrust skull crusher on your right leg. Here I am using a chair. In the breakdown, the video breakdown, I show you how to do it without. As always, just be safe when you're doing the tricep move. Just make sure that it's not too heavy for you. If you feel discomfort, pain at any point, or you're starting to shake, or you're having a hard time bringing that weight up, you want to immediately either drop the weight or lower the weight. But in this position, you're going to bring your hips up as far as you can. Here I'm pushing against the chair with my heel, and that's really going to work your hamstring and your glute. You're going to do this for 1 full minute. The second combination is just bridge thrusts. Both of your feet will be planted. And then the third combination will be the single leg on the other leg, the left leg. But all of these will total 3 minutes.
Pull my heart out of my chest, train my mind so I forget. Sink your teeth into my bones, dig me out, then fill the hole. Tear me apart, and watch it burn. Tear me apart, and watch it burn. All that's left is a window to my soul. Come and get it. Mouth to mouth, I breathe you in. Swallow down your jagged sin. Let it drown inside my veins. The sweetest poison I could take. You make it an art, the way that you scar with every word. But before we reach the end, strip me down again.
You guys did an excellent job. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, leave any comments or questions, and I hope to see you guys next time.